Okay, so I said to you just now, have you had a reading before? And you said to me several years ago. And the reason that I always check this out is because I like to be honest and truthful and say things exactly the way that they are. I can't make things happen in your life overnight. And even though I would like to, it's only about when you're ready. And the trouble is, at this moment in time, and feeling the vibration from your signature, there is too many restrictions and that around you. What you've ended up doing now is you're trying to shut out the world, when actually your emotions want to be loved. You want to be in a relationship and be part of life and enjoy life. But everybody that is around you and close to you at this moment is giving you the opposite. So what you're actually in now is a battle cycle, and this battle cycle will end this year for you. So you have got no choice. You will be moving forward in life, and you will be actually beginning a completely different cycle. It's about new experiences, new feelings, new friends, new areas. Technology can be your worst enemy as well as your best. It's because people will know how to break you down. It's like if you chatted to somebody on the internet, you wouldn't know whether they were being truthful to you or not, when actually you like to connect with people. So you have very few friends, and the friends that you have need to be solid. They need to be always there for you. And so this is a new beginning. So this is saying goodbye to the old you. And this, at long last, is your karmic year. So up until now, this part of you will die, not physically die, but this frustrated person who almost self-harms, almost feels so frustrated with life. Why can't nobody see me to see who I really am, is coming to an end. So you allow yourself, by thinking that you're not worthy of great friendships and great love, you allow people then to pick on you and bully you and feel that you're a problem. And so this mindset has to change as well. So can I hold your hand? Do you mind? I don't drop my crystal, so I have to do this at the same time. So I hope you don't mind, but I've just been asked to reach out to you to let you feel what it's like to have somebody who's not judging you, that loves you just the way that you are. And so it's that sort of feeling here of warmth. Now, absolute hand on my heart, this is a year where it's about attractions, people loving you and falling in love with you. So you have to put yourself in a position that you're able to feel this and allow people to not judge you, but to want to get close enough to know something more about you. There's a falseness here in a relationship. So have you spoken to somebody before on the internet that you liked and nothing came of the relationship?
There's a lot of scammers on Facebook.
Yeah. Absolutely, there are. You see what a smart cookie you are? You get this, you know this. And because it is about false conversations and bigging themselves up, you don't get the reality. Well, there's a tenderness that's coming your way, and you will physically bump into them. So this person is going to meet you on the street. You're going to be walking down. You're going to be going out. But you need to go out. You don't go out enough. It's like your whole world is in one room. And I'm there and I'm pushing the walls and I'm feeling really restricted by this sort of way that I can't breathe. So as much as it's your safe haven, you can't breathe in that space either. So you need to take some crystals and have some crystals that are fresh crystals. So you definitely need rose quartz. So rose quartz is all about love and creating love in your life. And because you're now going to do that, you're going to begin a conversation over the next couple of months now with a friend that you bump into when your head is looking at your feet. So you're walking down through the street, looking at your feet, making sure you don't fall over, and you are going to go smack bang straight into somebody of the opposite sex who is going to start speaking to you. So you see them first, and then you will end up speaking to them. The trouble is it's okay to talk to them on the internet and bringing them in around your home, but I don't want to bring them to your home. I don't feel that your home is the right environment for them to be, because they will see how small your world is. This person will fancy you, will have an attraction towards you, and will show you what unconditional love is about. Because you'll be saying, oh, I bet you don't like this about me, or I do this. And they'll be going, actually, I do. I like that. I want to know more about that. And you're already trying to push them away. Don't you dare. Otherwise, I'm going to clip you around the ear myself. Do you hear? Right. So you have to give them a shot at getting to know you. Because to be truthful, you feel you're too old and it's too late and nobody's going to do it. I actually met a friend, and they are my friends now, last year, of a guy who was in similar position to you. He'd never been kissed, he'd never been loved, he'd never had anybody. And within 6 weeks after talking to him, he's now 1 year on, married. I said that was a bit quick, but he said, I've never had anybody who's wanted to be with me and talk to me, and just somebody. And so she helped him through all those processes of knowing what it's like to allow somebody on the outside world to love you and love you unconditionally. And that's what you're going to experience, and you're going to do this. So this must be my spiritual thing, that I'm about to pick somebody and show somebody your way. So spirits say you need a helping hand. So if you don't trip over this person and then don't apologize, and I don't want you to say, oh, sorry, and then walk round them and go. I put this person, not me physically, spirit, put this person in front of you. So you have to say to them, oh, sorry, are you all right? And speak to them. Do you hear? Speak to them. Because, okay, even though you may be nervous about saying, oh, do you want to sit down for 5 minutes? Shall we go and have a coffee? And that will be massive for you to say, because you'll think, I won't know what to say. But you're really good when there's an emergency. Now, there is a lot of, as I said, negative energy being shined at your property. And so having this, it can come across as a very conflicting place. So as I said, we need to bring this person and meet this person outside of your home rather than bringing them to your home, just so that you get a bit of fresh air, so that you can be whoever you want to be. You can make up any character. If you want to be this gorgeous, sexy person, you can be. If you want to be this shy, intelligent person, you can be. But that is one thing you have got, is you've got a great deal of common sense. And so be yourself, and it's okay being yourself. It's only yourself which people will really trust and listen to, and then you will. So the home where you are at this moment is not going to be the one you're going to stay in. So there is a move. There isn't a move immediately, because you need somebody to move with and somebody to share your life with. Somebody that when you move to a different area and a different place, a different street, you become a new person. You become somebody that's full of confidence. You are very depressed. There's a lot of depression and that around you. So you have to have things here that don't warp your mind and don't make you feel far more crazy, because there's a lot of craziness. But as we said, we're going to take away things in your life this year that don't work. So those that think it's okay to try to bring you down, you will find you will have to be the person that moves, and neighbours and people around you won't move. They will stay there. They're in a strong fighting position, so they're in a position where the more disharmony that they bring into your life, the happier they feel. So it's things here that are eating them up or frustrating them inside of you, so which is hard. But within a 3-month period from now, you see daylight. So you have the opportunity to start your life again and make the next 10 years not as challenging as the 10 years that you've gone through. I know it seems really hard, but you will end up taking on a social hobby. So you will go out and meet people and see people and that are different and fresh, and it will be only through this accident. An accident will happen. So as I said, you're going to physically bump into somebody who begins the first positive thing that comes into your life. You will work in a new place, so you will start somewhere fresh and new, but it's because you've moved. Do you actually work at the moment?
Not at the moment.
Right, okay. And is this to do with health issues? Or is this you just can't get a job?
Health issues.
Health issues, yeah, because it felt like to me that you were very capable of doing a job, but you just don't want the pressure and the responsibilities of what you can't cope with or feel that you can't cope with. But I tell you what, with somebody loving you, you will have so much strength, so much energy. And as I said, it's like somebody's turned on the daylight immediately and you go, that's what I wanted. So all the pills in the world are not going to make any difference to you. Just somebody that sits and spends hours of time. But if you think you're going to be shut away in a room and staying just with that person, it's not happening. This person is going to want to go out. They are going to want to see life. And you've got to be prepared to do it. And even though you have this fear of feeling that there's going to be a lot more dramas and difficulties that come into your life by going out, you just think the whole world out there doesn't like you because others have made you feel that way when it's not true. Nobody on this earth has got to see the good side of you or the best side of you yet. And that is the word, yet. So it is going to become clearer and much easier. But you've got to meet us halfway. You can't just stay back there and say, well, I'm not going to go out. I don't feel like I want to go out. Be around spiritual people. Spiritual people are actually good people. They love to love. They love to hug. Spiritual people really want to hug. They want to touch. They're tactile. And you're a very spiritual person. I like the way that you believe that life goes on and you believe in life on other planets and things like that as well. So you're so futuristic. You're out there. And so everybody will think you're nutty because of the things that you believe, when actually you're one of the people that are coming here to heal the world, to make us not be scared when things happen. So we do need you. So this zaniness means that you're just a good teacher. You are a teacher. And so you've got a lot of knowledge inside of you that needs to be shared and looked after. But as I said, sometimes the small space that you're in brings in the biggest complications. So learn to meditate. Learn to go into the quiet a lot more, but also go to places like this and go to lectures and that and listen and sit in the background and listen to hear new wisdom, and don't just take in everything that you hear on the internet. They're telling me that you're very good at technology, but you don't use it to the best of your abilities. So obviously what they're showing you and the way that you can get your word out there is by technology. And I know you'll think she's an idiot. I'm sure I chose an idiot to go to. Actually, I think you'll write a book. You'll write a book of what you see it as your darker days, and it's when the whole world lets you get away with being invisible, because that's what you are. You're invisible to a few people out there that are lucky enough to hear conversations and to hear things and that from you. They're the lucky people. I'm the lucky person because you chose to sit with me today. So you've got to remember that it's time now to start smiling at everybody and look out there. You were made from a very beautiful moment, and you need to experience that beautiful moment so that you can make a future and actually make a life for yourself. Whether you want children or not, you're a kid. So when you're a child, you make a great dad because you're a kid. You act like a kid. And so there's no better parent than being somebody who is a kid themselves. So you've got that beautiful energy. So stop saying those things are never going to happen to you, that it makes it completely and utterly impossible. Because the impossible is about to happen. So as I said, this year is an end of it. I think you struggle a lot because you weren't meant to be born in this country. And you so rushed to come back here to be the hero that you came back in the wrong body and in the wrong place. And you're so stifled here. You go, I should have chosen another planet where there were more intelligent beings. I should have chosen a different country. I should have. So for you, it's really hard being in a place where everybody is genuinely a lot thicker than you. But they try to make out that you're the thick person and not that it's them. So it's time now to start building yourself up and having your confidence and saying, not thanks Spirit every day for the relationship that they're going to give you, for the love that you're going to experience, and for that so lucky person that gets you to love them. You be careful you don't love them to death, because I'm sure you will, because you won't be able to get enough love when you start having that love and that experience. That you don't burn yourself out and say, oh my God, I'm so exhausted, I wish I could go back home and just be in my room, in my space for a bit. But this is a whole new world, but you have to be prepared to be different, not to lose your abilities, not to lose your beliefs. We're not asking you to change in any way whatsoever. We're asking you just to share yourself, and not to feel desperate about sharing yourself, but just to share yourself. Those things are really good. Now, you see, you closed it off at a very young age, so what didn't you like about school? Everything. Because school was wrong education. So tell me what you liked about school.
Really hard to say.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's very hard to pick one thing you like. But I bet you could pick lots of things that you didn't like. There would be lots of people and lots of things there that you think, why did I have to learn that rubbish? Why did they want to put all those negative thoughts in? You just didn't enjoy that journey and that process. You didn't enjoy it. And because you didn't enjoy it, the whole process, you don't know how to be an adult. You don't know how to be grown up. Because this child within you is still waiting to grow up. It still wants somebody to show you the good times and be part of it. So I don't say you'll have many friends in your life, but you will have at least 2 that are coming up in the future that will be lifetime friends, lifetime partner. You will end up committing your heart, so giving your heart away and loving, and that person will love you back equally as within 10. And you're not having somebody that you feel is a misfit or somebody who you feel is very much like you, because you've got the wrong approach. This is about somebody who has confidence in the world and loves the world and believes in the world, and they will give that belief set and put that love lessons, well, they will give it to you. And then will you have neighbours that want to bring you down? No. Will you have work colleagues that want to bring you down? No. Will you be able to work? Yes. Will you be able to kickstart and feel normal? You just want to feel normal for 5 minutes. When you feel normal for 5 minutes, you'll be glad to go back into your other world, because that will be the perfect world and the right world. But you will have it with somebody to share that love with. And you will make a fantastic and a really great partner, which are all good things that you need to have or need to experience. So it's down to writing. You need to write things down. You need to read your thoughts back to yourself. So write, jot things down, how you feel that day and what experiences and that you're going through this day. That's what you've got to do, and share those experiences. And I promise you, you're not alone in the world. It's just through a special experience that is going to happen to you this year is going to break that. But you haven't got to be scared of this, because you want normality. And I think you'll get sick of normality quite quickly and realise that there was nothing of you that had to change. But you will want to change things about yourself. You really will. I don't understand that. I don't get why you would want to change things, because everybody on this earth is perfect. You are perfect just the way that you are. You're perfect. And you need to keep remembering that and feel that. You just have to allow the perfect person. So from this moment onwards, I want you to thank Spirit for that amazing relationship and the amazing people that you meet every single day. Even if you've had a bummy day, I still want you to thank Spirit as many times as you can, because then you're clearing a pathway instead of listening to the crap and the difficulties and thinking things medically is a matter and thinking that you can't survive without taking drugs or painkillers or stuff like that, or things here for depression, when you need to be stronger and stronger yourself, because the strength inside of you brings the happy endorphins. And so thank Spirit for the wonderful relationship. So describe the perfect person. Who would you like to love? What would they look like?
I go for the darkest haired ladies in a ponytail.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Smooth face.
Okay.
Young looking, happy, smiling.
Oh, you're going to get all of that. That is for certain. You'll have a happy, smiley, and you'll go round and everybody will be thinking, he must have just had sex because he's smiling all the time. Life is very short, and you feel that you're pushing yours to the limit to be able to get to the end of it, and all you're looking at is the end of your life and not the beginning now. But you need to start growing and start developing. So like I said, you thank Spirit for this amazing person and describe her inside so they know what would truly make you happy and how she has to be. And I know one thing, you will be married, hard luck. So you will be married and you will settle down with this person, but you will move into a new home. And when you move into that new home, you can be anybody you like, anybody. If you want to be like Brad Pitt, you can be like Brad Pitt, because those neighbours, those friends, those people around you will have no idea of what your life was like. And so they will give you the experience you want them to see you like. So if you want to chat to your neighbours, you can. If you want to hate your neighbours, you can. If you want to keep yourself shut away, you can. But if you want to go out and socialise, then I believe that this relationship will get you to join a club or to join something with them, and you will have the time of your life. Do you dance?
No.
Why not?
I'm not into sort of dancing.
Well, there's all sorts of dancing. There's freaking out and having an epileptic fit, and that's a dance. It's a movement. Well, this person likes to dance. And so you don't have to be in a nightclub or a disco. I'm old, so I call them discos. So you don't have to go to those. But you can just do something and that with her, because she just does like to be held, and she wants to be held. And so I know you'll be good at that, of just holding her. But she's not fragile, she's not going to break, so you can squeeze her as much as you like, because she'll be wanting to squeeze you back and do the same. She's either a nurse or she does some kind of caring. She seems to be around children a lot, so I think that she could be a care assistant for children or for people that are pregnant. And so, like I said, she doesn't want a child. She wants you to be an adult with her. And if you two decide you want children in the future, then you can be a child then. You can run around with your child and you can do those things with your child. But this year is the beginning of the cycle of love. You've been in a cycle where you've desired love, but you didn't think you had anything to offer. And this year we're going to show you what you have to offer. And then the success that you are meant to have in your life, you will have. It's about a new future. Now, every bit of information through my crystal has now gone into your soul. So you cannot fight it. And the only way you can stop this from happening, this relationship, which is going to change your life, is by locking the door and never going out again. Otherwise, this person is coming in. You may even meet this person by strolling around here and bumping in. So go where there's lots of busy people, and I know you would rather be in the quiet and get away from everybody. Tough. You have to walk towards us so we can give it to you. With spirit, it's always bartering. It's halfway, and it's this halfway experience which is going to be the best thing that's happened to you, which is good. Now, health will only improve when you have somebody in your life to share. Otherwise, you'll always think that you need things. And you'll find, as I said, happiness and love heals everything. There is nothing more important than feeling this experience. So it's time now to be kissed. It's time now to be loved. It's time now to share who you are. So you're clever, stop acting dumb. When you're dumb, you let other people attack you and other people give you grief. And this is far more complicated. I feel that she doesn't live in your street or your area, so I feel that she could live a couple of miles away in that zone. But it will take nothing. You don't drive? Do you not drive?
I don't drive.
Okay, all right. Because she goes, oh, I'm tired of driving to you and coming back. We have to live together. So I think it's through her suggestion of you two being together and living together, because she has to keep driving because you don't drive. So it's only because you don't drive. So that's a bonus, because you end up living with her quicker because you don't drive. Hey, you thought it was a holdback in life. Oh, I'm never going to be able to drive. I'm not going to be able to do it. And she's going, oh, God, I'm not running around after you all the time. We got to live together. And that, for you, will be the true challenge, the best moment or the happiest moment. So it's like getting married twice. It's like saying, yes, I've got everything. I am happy. I am happy. And it's that happiness. Now, I don't give readings to people just to make them happy. I told you at the beginning, I only ever tell you the truth. So your destiny has got this heading towards you. So you've got to keep your chin up and you've got to look out there. And don't lose your temper or have a short fuse. Remember, this person doesn't know how you tick or how you work. And so you have to say, look, I might freak out every so often. But that's just because I'm so frustrated, because I haven't experienced this and I don't know what to experience next. And that's what you will be trying to figure out. And then through only accepting and believing that that person is not going to break your heart, that they are genuine, then you can start trusting and you will begin to love yourself and feel that you have something so important to give to the world, and you haven't done anything yet. They will take you abroad, you will travel, you will be able to, it might be a long route. Oh God, I hate water. I like to fly and get places quick because I don't enjoy the travel. But you may have to do things the slow way. And then you will have experience of being in different countries, and you will say, oh my God, I don't think I was meant to be in England. I think I was meant to live in another country. And you definitely will. You will have experience of that. But she won't want to emigrate, so you won't emigrate. she won't want to do that she will go backwards and forwards and that with you, because for some reason you need to see the world. And at this moment, and it has been, that every junction has said to you, nope, you're not going there, you can't do this, you can't travel when you're on medication, you can't do this, you can't go out the door. So everything has sort of made you stay in this little box, and now we're going to open the box. And it's a big, scary world out there, but you're ready. You're ready to take this on, and you will find that. Heather or Helen? I wasn't quite sure then. Heather or Helen will be important names. So they might be two sisters, they might be two people that are together. But this person, when you meet them, they'll be just one on their own. Otherwise, it will feel, spiders already. Otherwise, they will feel that it is too big a step for you to be with a group of people immediately. And it will just be one-on-one. You are their secret at the beginning, and they are your secret. So enjoy the feeling that it gives you, and you will be okay. But you will end up working, not immediately, but you will end up working and doing some tasks here to build a new life. And that's where things will start off and help out. And you are not mad. You're angry, but you're not mad. Because as I said, the world hasn't seen you, and it needs to, okay? So say goodbye to the old you and say hello to the new you, because the new you is exciting, which is good. So good luck. Good luck. You will make a wonderful, wonderful home for that person. Wonderful home. You just don't know what you're capable of doing at the moment. Have you been clumsy recently? Have you been clumsy recently? And if you haven't, you will be. And you'll be trying to grab something out and drop it. You'll be bumping into things, knocking things. That's your cycle just changing for you, saying, no, we don't want that rubbish. You don't really need that. You shouldn't have that. You don't need it. And we're just putting the pieces in your life that are good for you and saying, you don't need to do this. Let it go. So good luck. I hope that helps. But as I said, you have to start looking at the stars and stop looking at your feet, okay? Otherwise you definitely will bump into that person. But smile, because when you smile and you've got something exciting, everybody will be jealous of you, which is good, okay? I don't like your taste in music. What music do you like?
Old school jungle.
Oh, do you? Yeah.
I like the very deep stuff from 1993 and 94.
Okay. She might get you to change your music a bit and lighten things up a bit. You go, oh my God, every time you put that stuff on, I feel like killing myself and that. So I think the only thing you'll argue about is how much do you have to listen to that music? But I think you'll be obligeable, you'll change things, and you'll just do it when you're on your own or when you're working. You could actually be quite good at working from home, but I don't want you to work from home. I want you to socialise. So let her encourage you to do things and that with her and go out together, because that's where the life will begin for you. So good luck, and I hope that helps. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. Sorry if I squeezed your hand to death. Obviously meant to be. If I